Good morning, everyone. So today we would like to do some podcast, and the topic is an accident of mistreatment by an online motorcycle driver against a man in Makassar City, South Sulawesi. The reason for choose the topic because this topic is currently being discussed and is causing controversy in Indonesian people.
So the synopsis of the topic is an accident of mistreatment by an online motorcycle driver against a man in Makassar City, South Sulawesi has gone viral on social media. The incident occurred around Taman Landrea district on Tuesday, 24 October. In the viral video, the ojol driver mistreats a man sleeping on a mattress by beating and cursing the victim. After being triggered by an incident a request made by a customer who upset him. The incident highlights an unacceptable situation where an ojol driver gets annoyed by an inappropriate request from a customer and ends up venting his anger with violent action. The police have taken mediation action to resolve the conflict. So, we have the role in this podcast, and me, Geo, as a moderator, and my partner.
I'm Deva, also the moderator.
Hello, I'm Ayun. I'm pro with victim.
Hello, I'm Krishna and I'm pro with the victim.
Hello, I am Satria. My role is cons with victim. Hello, I am Yande. My role is cons with victim too.
So we have some question for you guys. The first one question is, why should the online driver beat the victim?
Okay, for the first question, in my opinion, the perpetrator did not need to hit the victim if the victim's actions were not in accordance with religion's teachings. Let God alone judge the victim's actions.
The answer for the first question. Why should the online driver beat the victim? The online driver should beat the victim because the victim has gone so far. He has crossed the boundaries of norms and religion that apply to the local people.
And the second question for you guys is, why is the online driver not trying to discuss first with the victim?
Okay, the second question. In my opinion, I think the perpetrator was a mentally unstable freak. This action can harm the victim's mental health, which is this action, it doesn't make sense for me.
Okay, the second question. Why is the online driver not trying to discuss first with the victim? In my opinion, no need for discussion for serious norms and religious violations.
The third question is, why does the victim ask the online driver for having sex?
Okay, for the third question, as you can see, the victim lives alone in his boarding house. So he is lonely and needs someone else to play with them. He enjoys and is not lonely anymore.
Okay, the answer for the third question. Why does the victim ask the online driver for having sex? In my opinion, why the victim asks the online driver for having sex is because the victim is a freak who violates norms and religion in a religious country just for the sake of personal satisfaction.
Okay, the fourth question. What is your opinion about the media that judge the online driver actions?
Next, the fourth question, I will answer with my opinion. I think he deserves the judge because he is a person that no sense of humanity. Like what I said previously, the perpetrator was a freak person who has mentally unstable.
In my opinion, the media are not fair. They have no right to judge the online driver because he is doing the right thing. He is upholding the values of norms and religion in a country that upholds it.
The fifth question. Can this case be solved with presence of mind?
Okay, for the fifth question, in my opinion, sure, they did it. In fact, the both sides decide not to renew the case.
Okay, the fifth question. Can this case be solved with presence of mind? Okay, in my opinion, is the same as pros opinions. The pros opinion is sure they did it. In fact, the both sides decide not to renew the case.
The sixth question, is it fair that the online driver is trying to beat the victim?
Next, the sixth question I will answer with my opinion. It is not fair since he violated humanity. The perpetrator deliberately did this because the perpetrator was paranoid with the victim.
Okay, next, the sixth questions. It is fair that the online driver is trying to beat the victim. Okay, in my opinions, yeah, it's fair because the victim violates values of norms and religions in Indonesia.
And the last question, do you think the victim was right?
Okay, for the seventh question, in my opinion, of course, he is lonely, so he needs someone else to play with.
The seventh. Do you think the victim was right? In my opinion, big no. Indonesia upholds the values of norms and religion, so it can be said that the victim committed a serious violation.
So thank you for watching our podcast. That's all from us. We are sorry if there's any rude word in this podcast. So thank you for watching and goodbye.